Hello everybody, this is Mike from Southern California again. The 6 dub capitals of English anime. Funimation and Bang Zoom are not the only game in town. Find out what I mean next. Okay, so now, so before we get into the main event here, I'm going to go over the poll results from yesterday. So yesterday's question was, which of these voice actors in the Vic Mignogna defamation drama is the most sane? The choices were DC Douglas, Jamie Marchi, Monica Rial, and Amanda Wynn Lee. I want to thank the 22 people who voted in the poll, with winning the poll with 10 votes, garnering 45%, Amanda Wynn Lee, followed by with 7 votes, 32%, Monica Rial, with 4 votes and 18%, DC Douglas, and with 1 vote for 5% of the vote, Jamie Marchi. Jamie went a long time without even getting that 1 vote, so it just has to make you wonder if either somebody was voting just to be contrary or if they were really a big fan of hers. Anyways, I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. The 6 dub capitals of English anime. Funimation and Bang Zoom are not the only games in town. Now, I bet you're wondering why I talk about 6 dub capitals. Part of that is because even though we all know about Funimation and Bang Zoom, there's actually 4 others that are pretty prominent here in North America as well. And the reason I wanted to feature those as well is I decided to go on YouTube the other day, and I was looking up some, I had heard about some videos of some top 10 dub voice actors, and I was just in utter shock that, for the most part, of the ones that the 2 that I looked at, it was like dominated by Funimation. Okay, you did have some LA voice actors in one of them, but there are 2 studios in Canada that have done some work. There's obviously New York, Houston. So basically, I wanted to kind of put a spotlight on those other 4 more. I will still talk a little bit about Funimation and Bang Zoom. Just give some minimal details because I think everybody knows about them. So anyways, I'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. So, first off here, I'm going to talk about, Okay, welcome back, folks. So, the first, the top, in terms of the 6 dub capitals, 1 and 2 are arguably, right now, Funimation and Bang Zoom. They are the 2 most prominent, dub studios, right now. Everybody pretty much knows, I think, the majority of the IPs, the intellectual properties that they're in charge of, as well as the voice actors. So I'm not going to go into much detail on them. The only thing I'm going to say about these particular 2 studios is that, okay, first off, there will be some voice actors and actresses I'll be referring to when I cover some of the others that started out with other companies that eventually migrated, to either, to either Bang Zoom, LA-based voice, LA area, and or Funimation based in Dallas. Bang Zoom, of course, is based in LA. Funimation is based in Dallas. Also, a little bit more background on Bang Zoom, its precursor in terms of their IPs, or who had hold of their IPs prior to Bang Zoom were, of course, Genion USA, and then Pioneer even before that. So that's all I'm going to say about those two. Arguably, those are the top two right now. I'll be going through the rest of them in a moment here when I get back. Welcome back. So, I've already covered the top two. So, number three. Number three is Ocean Studios, based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Some of the more well-known IPs that have been done by Ocean Studios include Inuyasha, The Visions of Esclafone, Death Note, Black Lagoon, Hikaru no Go, Nana, and Project Arms. Of the voice actors that are well known out of there on the male side include Brad Swale, Brian Drummond, Paul and Michael Dobson, as well as Kirby Morrow and Scott McNeil. Also, as a lot of people know, they did some of the Dragon Ball dubs, and they still are doing the Dragon Ball dubs for Canadian audiences. So that's another thing. Now, the voice actresses that are some of the more well-known voice actresses out of Ocean, they include Kelly Sheridan, Yanis Yod, Nicole Oliver, and Nicole Boma. Aside from their anime work, of course, they've done some Western animation work, and some of the more well-known works that they're a part of. And those include My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, X-Men Evolution, Baby Looney Tunes, and what's the last one? Baby Looney Tunes and Crypto the Superdog. So that's the gist of Ocean Studios, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So the fourth dub capital is New York. Right now, basically the main studios coming out of New York are NYAV Post, TPCI and G Kids. Basically doing more the kiddie stuff. TPCI, the Pokemon company, and G Kids are basically what came out of 4Kids after they shut down. NYAV Post is what we got when Central Park Media closed down. So like on the 4Kids / TPCI / G-Kid side of it, of course, everybody knows about Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And 4Kids even did a dub of One Piece before Funimation picked it up. Among some of the other slightly lesser known but still probably well known include Sonic X, the 2003 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ultimate Muscle, Kirby Right Back at Ya. The properties that are done more by, let's say, the more mature Central Park Media / NYAV Post, as well as Inoki films kind of thrown in there, include Slayers, Record of Lotus War, Revolution Girl Utena, Samurai Deeper Kyo, Goku-Sen, The Irresponsible Captain Tyler, among others, Boogie Pop Phantom, Ninja Nonsense. Those are some of the properties associated with the New York-based voice actors and actresses. Some of the voice actors and actresses who started out in New York eventually moved on mainly to LA include Veronica Taylor, Rachel Lillis, Megan Hollingshead, Tara Sands, Mark Dyrayson, and Kerry Karanen. Let's see. As in terms of the current voice actors and actresses that are still there, on the male side, Dan Green, Eric Stewart, Mark Thompson, Jimmy Zappi, and Ted Lewis. On the voice actresses side include Lisa Ortiz, Michelle Knotts, Erica Schroeder, and Emily Bauer, and Allison Lee Rosenfeld. And I'll be right back. Welcome back. So the number 5 dub capital is Houston. Based out of Houston right now, currently is Sentai Filmworks. Born out of the closing of ADV, there's a bit of a split in terms of Sentai maintained control over many of the IP intellectual properties that ADV had formerly had. Some were picked up by Funimation. Among the more well-known IPs that were done through ADV and currently Sentai include Neon Genesis Evangelion, Akame ga Kill, Parasite the Maxine, Noir, Madlax, Rastaphone, Full Metal Panic, Gravion, Magicano, Papua, quite a few of them. But these are some of the titles that were based out of the Houston-based area voice actors. Among the voice actors who started out with ADV and eventually moved on, Spike Spencer and Amanda Wynn Lee, who were respectively Shinji and Ray in Neon Genesis Evangelion, started out with ADV and eventually moved on to LA. And then a few others had started out with ADV, still did some work with ADV and even Sentai to this day. Started out in Houston and then eventually moved on to Funimation. Include of course Chris Patton, Monica Rial, yes, that Monica Rial, Lucy Christian, Greg and Chris Ayers, Vic Mignogna, yes, that Vic Mignogna, Brittany Karbowski, John Swayze, Jason Douglas, David Matranga, David Wald, Josh Grell. Those are basically the guys who started out with ADV and eventually moved on to Funimation and are now prominent at Funimation. Among those who are still with Sentai include Jay Hickman on the actor side. Jay Hickman, Mike McRae, Andrew Love. I think those are the main ones. And then on the female side, of course, Kira Vincent Davis, Hilary Haig, Tiffany Grant, Shelley Kayleen Black, Kelly Madison, Keitha Coker. So those are some of the names of some of the voice actors and actors associated with Sentai and ADV at this point. So I'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. So the 6th dub capital is based out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's Blue Water Studios, which happens to be a subsidiary of Ocean Studios. Among some of the more well-known intellectual properties associated with Blue Water include Mahime Mayotome series, Dice, Deltora Quest, Card Fight Vanguard, and Future Card Buddy Fight. And among the voice actors and actresses associated with Blue Water include Carol Ann Day, Brett Bauer, Cole Howard Hansen. Let me see. Lucas and Onalea Gilbertson, Marriott Sluter, Roger Rhodes, Michael Shepard. Those are some of the pretty well-known, particularly Caroline Day. Caroline Day, Scott Roberts, Caroline Day, Scott Roberts, Brett Bauer, Marriott Sluter, and those are pretty much the main ones right there. Caroline Day, Scott Roberts, Brett Bauer, and Marriott Sluter. And then also the Lucas and Onalea Gilbertson. So I'll be right back. So in closing all this out then, so those are the 6 dub capitals of English anime here in North America. Now there's a couple others as well. There's a few others as well that have done work over the years, but those are the 6 main ones. Let me see. So now that I've given you the story there, now it's time to announce the poll. So now as we all know, currently Funimation has the Dragon Ball license here in the United States. To give you a little other information, so you know, Bang Zoom is doing the English dub for the English-speaking Asian markets, and then Ocean Studios is still doing the dubs up in Canada due to a lot up there that basically says a lot of the work has to be maintained in-house. Now, with all the drama going on over the defamation suit and stuff like that, there's been a lot of talk of whether or not Toei and the Japanese companies are happy or not happy with what's going on, and there's been some speculation that Toei might take the license away from Funimation. If that is true, now mind you, we all know most likely probably the studio that would likely pick it up would probably be Bang Zoom if that were to happen. But my poll is going to be this: so if Toei takes the Dragon Ball IP away from Funimation, which of the other four studios would you most likely want to take over the IP? I'm not including Bang Zoom in this because they would most likely get it, if that were to happen. I want you to think about, see which of the other 4 studios you might consider getting it, and give your reasons why, obviously, if you can. So would you like to hear the Ocean Studios dub? Would you maybe like to hear something new, like maybe Sentai do it? Maybe see how New York might play with it a bit, or maybe even Blue Water. So if Toei, so the poll question will be, if Toei takes the Dragon Ball IP away from Funimation, which of these studios would you like to see get it? And I'll be back to wrap this up. Alright, I'm back, and close it out here, okay. Check the links below. I'll have a link to my Twitter. Twitter, if you want to contact me directly, you can either direct message me there or post on one of my posts. I'll obviously respond. Also, the other links in there will be to some GoFundMes that I've been just getting the word out for. Vic's GoFundMe, as well as Tug's Indiegogo, a couple others. If you can, check them out. Check them out. And if you can, donate. If you can, at least help spread the word. And also, if you like this content, please go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can get my videos right away. Anyways, until next time, guys, bye.